I'm at Baanto's booth with the CEO, Joe Kodas. Joe, how is everything going?
It's been a fantastic show so far. I think some of the highest traffic that I've seen at a trade show ever. And part of it is because of the products and the interest that some of the attendees have exhibited. But also it's incredibly well organized, and the venue is fantastic for a technology demonstration and the type of products that we have.
Can you give us a little bit about your company and what you do?
Sure. Baanto is about a year and a half old startup, and our parent company, Nitric Limited, had started developing our shadow sense technology about 3.5 years ago. So we have some very basic and fundamental patents on position sensing technology, and in the case of display, in particular touch, it's the two-dimensional version of that. So we've spent about the last year and a half enhancing the technology, commercializing it, and at last year's show we demonstrated an initial prototype which was very early stage, but based on the reaction that we got from a number of the attendees, we put a substantial investment into the continued development of the technology, and effectively what you see here is the result of that. So for this is our production release show, kind of our coming out party, and the reaction from every attendee has been fantastic. I think to a great extent it's the technology, we'd certainly like to believe that, but then also some of the applications that in particular Jason King has put together in support of this show have captivated everyone who's come by. I think as you see, some of the natural artist is coming out. In Jason's case, is one of his skill sets. In John's case, it's just a passion. But the interactivity that's really key to the SID show has been demonstrated to a great extent by the interaction. I think one of the best parts we had, perhaps a 4-year-old girl came in with her parent and she could barely reach the screen, but then played for 20 minutes. And that's really what interactivity is about, being able to capture somebody's imagination in a new and novel way. And if that individual happens to be a 4-year-old, well, I think we're onto something then.
You absolutely are. And this is just phenomenal what you can do with the paintbrush, especially when you have some skill behind it. And those of us that are just, chronic doodlers, we'd have a fabulous time.
I think it's one of the unique attributes of our technology. First, for a touch technology, it's very responsive. But secondly, we actually detect the area of an object touching the screen. So that's what allows us to do this type of painting. And in fact, it's sensitive enough that somebody with Jason's skill can actually track a single hair on the paintbrush and render a single pixel trace on the screen. And then conversely, as you press harder and the area of the brush increases, that's where he's getting some of the broader brush strokes. We've had some Korean and Japanese attendees to the show, and obviously with their character-based script alphabet, they would come in and actually do some of the kanji in very elegant, almost calligraphy style. So we have quite a number of those pictures being taken, I'm sure sent back. So from that perspective, just the level of engagement the attendees have shown has been very gratifying for us, obviously.
Well, that's terrific, and congratulations on your announcement and the technology, and I look forward to coming back and playing with it a little bit more.
Great. We'll hope to see you here.